You said you're not very confident in an afterlife.
Yeah, I'm not that confident in afterlife, but I do believe in it.
You believe in it, but you're not confident.
Yes.
What supports the belief? We had one today, but they weren't over 18, so we didn't record it.
Oh yeah.
We just kind of talked. We didn't record.
Yeah, I'm over 18.
And you said your name is Jim or Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yep.
Okay. And are you okay if we record?
Yeah, I'm over.
Okay. Cool. Thanks again for stopping.
Yep. Something new. Something divine.
It reminds me of that. Did you ever hear that band, the Divinals?
I have never.
It's a band. I mainly heard them I think maybe in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to explain again real quick what we're doing while I watch that guy almost completely biff it. So we're out here talking to members of this community
Okay.
about something that's meaningful to you, something that you think is true about the world that we share.
Right.
And I'll ask questions that help us explore how you got there
Okay.
and what supports your confidence that it's true.
All right.
And you said you wanted to talk about life choices or something like that?
I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to life and choices.
Life and choices. Okay, so what's a statement that we can explore that you think is true about the world that involves life and choices?
Life is meaningful, and life is meaningful.
Life is meaningful?
Yes.
Okay. Why is it important to talk about this? What needs to be said about life being meaningful?
Well, first, YOLO. You only live once.
You only live once?
Yes. You only live once, so you got to
Okay.
make your experience. You're not on this earth for the rest, for eternity. You have 100-something years to live. You should make the best of it.
Okay. Can I ask about that?
You can ask me that.
Okay. You only live once. We can explore that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by live in this context?
Live life to the fullest. Like, if you want to do something, this is where the choices come. If you want to do something but you don't, I would recommend you to do it, because later on you're gonna look down that road, you're gonna regret it.
Okay.
And when the time comes for you to pass, you're gonna look back at it and be like, damn, I wish I should have done that. Instead
Okay.
of, I should have did this and that. But
So it's important to make wise choices in life, otherwise you might regret.
no, it's just not the wise choices, because you live and you learn from your mistakes.
Okay.
When you learn from your mistakes, you know how to go at it at a better angle. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Gotcha. I think so. How do you know that you only live once?
To me, you live once while you are alive, but I think there's an afterlife.
Okay.
Like you can be reincarnated if you believe in that, but
Afterlife?
yeah,
So does that mean, so what does that do to your statement that you only live once?
that is true. You live once as a being on this earth, but when you pass, how should I put it? You can get cremated and get like thrown into the sea. You know what I'm saying? Like spread your ashes,
Uh-huh.
and then if you get buried, you're in the ground with the life force just like sapping you. If that makes sense.
Like what you give to the earth after dying, that's a way to keep living? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Another way to live.
Another way to live.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that you living?
That wouldn't be me living. That would just be my. I wouldn't say nutrients, but like I would. I don't know. I don't know that shit. Because it's so hard to explain. This is a hard topic. I'm not gonna lie.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Okay. Do you want to talk about afterlife?
It don't matter to me. Whatever you want to talk about.
I have questions about afterlife.
All right, ask away.
Okay. How do you know there's an afterlife?
I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out, but I believe so because where will you end up? You gotta end up somewhere. You can't just like because if we're alive right now, we could be dead as far as we know. We're probably in heaven right now.
Oh, we could be living the next life.
Right. When when you pass away, you're probably getting sent to hell. But who knows?
Okay. How confident are you that there is an afterlife?
I'm not that confident since I'm here right now, but I've seen a lot. I've been at a lot of funerals. I'm not that confident, but we shall see when it's my time.
There's a way to find out,
Is
is what you're saying.
yeah, there's. Well, no, I don't think there's a way to find out because when you pass, you pass. There's no more talking to other people unless you believe in like spiritual beings
Mm-hmm.
and you're like into the paranormal activities.
Mm-hmm. You said you're not very confident in an afterlife.
Yeah, I'm not that confident in afterlife, but I do believe in it.
You believe in it, but you're not confident.
Yes.
What supports the belief?
I could say it's like, are you a Christian?
By the definition that I normally hear, no.
Do you believe in God?
Um, do you know what an igtheist is?
Atheist, where you
No,
don't
no, no,
believe?
not an atheist. An igtheist.
Atheist?
I-G-T-H-E-I-S-T.
Never heard
That, my description of that is, and there's a couple of different ones out there,
of it. Right.
but the way I see this is I would need to know which God you're talking about
True.
in order for me to make a stance on whether I believe it in or not. So
any God that you believe in, which God do you believe in? Allah. I think they're all the same because it really depends on which religion you come from. I believe
Okay.
in that there's like an actual God that's like watches over everybody.
okay, what does that have to do with afterlife?
Or if you get sent to the afterlife, God will have the choice to bring you up or put you down.
Okay. Does afterlife require a God?
No, it don't. But it does require something in that force.
It requires a force.
Because if there's an afterlife, there's something taking care of it. If there's nothing, then it's just this netherworld, like the correct term for it.
Netherworld?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like
Like it's just a world where there's like nothing in there,
okay.
just wandering endless.
And that could be one of the experiences of an afterlife, is
Right.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. You believe there's an afterlife, but you're not confident. What would cause you to be more confident?
If somebody did a research and like actually there has been things like stories like people passing away, they coming back and they're like, I seen God in the white stairs. But like there's been researches about that. People
Like
actually
near-death experiences and stuff? Is that kind of what you...
yeah. Like, you know how people be like, I seen God, I seen the white stairs, doves flying, all that, the gates. So, but then there's just no actual proof of that, so only they will know.
How does people's near-death experiences affect your confidence in an afterlife?
Because they actually, like, passed away. Their heart, when there was no beats, nothing. They actually came back, and then they would be like, they would tell you their experience of what death felt like.
Can you think of any explanation other than afterlife that could explain a near-death experience?
Say that again?
Can you think of another explanation other than afterlife that would explain near-death experience? Like if somebody had a near-death experience and they came back and they said, I saw Michael Jackson. Let's just play for a second.
Okay.
Would an afterlife be required in order for them to see and have that experience of seeing Michael Jackson? Or what would be another explanation for them seeing Michael Jackson during a near-death experience?
You're just gonna have to really want to meet him. That's all I gotta say.
So if I really wanted to meet Michael Jackson and I had a near-death experience and I said that I saw Michael Jackson, would that increase your confidence that there's an afterlife?
No, not really. Because I wouldn't know if you actually like seen Michael Jackson or not.
Right. Okay.
So you could be telling a lie to make up a story about it, but to make me believe, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. So how does near-death experiences affect your confidence then if they could be lying or some other
That's
reason?
exactly my thing. That's why I say I'm not too confident in that. But the near death and how they experienced that, how they talked about it, like, it's convincing, but there's just no proof of it, any evidence.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
What would lower your confidence in an afterlife?
What would lower?
Yeah.
If I pass away and there's no afterlife.
Okay. So are you saying that the only way to really find out is
If you
after
ask me.
death?
Yep. That's exactly
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay. So how confident should we be in things that the only way to find out is if we die?
It depends on your confidence of your belief. If you believe in something, then that's what you believe in. Like, everybody believes and depends on God. They pray. They go to church and they'll pray, sit there. Everybody has a belief in some type of way, no matter what. Even if you're an atheist or atheist, whatever you said, you're gonna have that's still a belief.
Everybody has beliefs.
You're right.
And everybody has a right to hold those beliefs.
Right.
Could some beliefs be false?
That depends on you if you're gonna believe it or not.
Could some of your beliefs be false?
Now, some of my beliefs could be false. Like, if I believe in God and you didn't, you're like, that's false. And that's yours, your opinion. Compared to mine. These are my beliefs. So I'm saying, I believe in God, and you don't. So I can't I'm not in control of that.
Well, there are some definitions of God that I do believe in.
Right.
Like when somebody says God is the universe, I believe the universe exists. So in their context, I would believe in God, right?
Right.
So, okay. So how much does believing something affect whether something's true?
Well, if you believe in something with all your heart, all your might, that's what you believe. It will boost up your confidence.
Does that make it true, though?
To you, yes. That's all that matters. If you believe in yourself and somebody don't, all you gotta do is really believe in yourself, because nobody's gonna stop you but you.
Could somebody really, really, really believe something and put their mind to it? Could that belief still be false?
No, because look, if you have a job interview, right, and you believe in yourself to get it, and then you don't, but there's plenty of opportunities out there to get more jobs.
If I really believed that we live on Mars,
Right.
would that make it true that we live on Mars?
No, because that's not an actual fact. But
could somebody believe in a fact so much that the fact turns into a fact because of the amount of belief that they have in it?
yeah, there's people like that too. Like the occult people.
Huh?
Like they believe in all that demon 666 stuff, trying to worship the devils, all that Beelzebub and everything before.
Does their belief make it fact?
I mean, there's a whole book about it. Everybody writes about them, so I don't believe in that. So that's a different belief in my system. But I do believe there is spirits out there.
Spirits. Do you believe in this idea that if you believe something hard enough that it makes it a fact?
If you believe something hard enough, it makes it a fact. It depends on what your belief is, because it can't be like something just what's that word? I forgot what that word is. Like, hold on. Damn.
How much does belief affect whether something's a fact?
Say that again?
How much does belief in something affect whether it's a fact or not?
How much belief doesn't make it a fact? That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Well,
Can you believe something so hard that it turns into a fact just by you believing it?
well, if you're saying stuff like that, it's just like it's 2 plus 2 really 2, because somebody did just make that up. Like we don't know if 9 times 9 is actually 9, even if it's mathematically like proven if it's 18. But somebody just like I don't know, like damn. This is where like the life comes in, where everything just starts how it is, and we're here now. There's a lot of topics about this. I wouldn't know for sure. But I do believe in, if you do believe in something that's like actually like relevant to believe in, then yeah, you could believe in something like that.
You could turn something into a fact if you believe it.
If you
hard
prove
enough.
it, yes.
You'd have to prove it.
Yes.
Does believing something prove something?
It has to be like an actual fact. Like I believe the grass is green and brown and yellow. Like that's a proven fact. You would have to have hard evidence for something to like. If you believe in it, if you believe in something, you have to actually have hard evidence or like do research, study it.
In order to believe something, you have to have proof. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah.
You believe in the afterlife. And in order to believe in the afterlife, you have to have proof. Right? So what's your proof of the afterlife?
Life. After, then the life.
What's the proof? Like,
that's just my proof right there. When you pass away, you're gonna have to go somewhere. You're not gonna just non-exist. You're still there. Your body's still gonna be there. It's either cremated or in the ground doing something.
How do you prove that you have to go somewhere?
I can't prove that, but I do believe in that, like you said. How do you prove that?
You're believing in something without proof? Is that what you're saying?
Right. Because you're gonna have to end up somewhere. We are here right now on this earth. There could be other things living on other planets too, but we don't know for sure because we don't have any proof of that. But there has to be some sort of other existence besides us, because it would just make sense. We're probably aliens to other people.
You believe it because it makes sense? Could someone believe something that makes sense to them and that belief not be accurate?
You can do that.
Okay.
Everything all depends on you.
Cool.
All right.
You have any questions for me?
Do you guys do this every day?
We try to do it every day. I would love to do it every day.
How many?
If I could do it every day, I would do it every day.
Yeah. How many subscribers do you guys have?
I've got a pretty small channel. It's like 700.
Oh, yeah. That's still a good amount.
I mean, it's not nothing, but we're We're still working.
Yeah.
Working on it. Did you enjoy the conversation?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
It's pretty good. Makes me like open my eyes, open my mind a little bit more.
cool. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay, why is that a good thing?
You always gotta open your mind up to everything. You gotta open up to everything.
Are you open to there not being an afterlife?
Yeah, I am open to that, but like, I still believe in my heart, in my mind, and my soul that there's an afterlife. Because what I believe in, when you pass away, you're still ending up somewhere in the sea, cremated somewhere. When you're in the ground, you're giving your nutrients to the earth. You're gonna be somewhere. Hence the afterlife.
Got it.
Those are the key words right there. After and then the life.
How do you define afterlife?
Afterlife is when you lived your life after you're dead. It becomes your afterlife. That's just it. It can't get any more simpler than that.
Okay.
Can't get any more complex than that.
It's really coming down. Do you have something in mind?
Awesome. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Jimmy, right?
Yep.
David.
What was your name?
David,
Nice to meet
Veronica, and Mariah. That's right. Did you want to do an interview? All right, cool. Well, enjoy the rest of the day.
you. You too.
Let me get
Sunset.
one more thing. Sorry. We offer one of these pieces as a gift. You get to choose which color.
I
The
took the red one.
The red one? Cool. Yeah, the idea is if you somehow see us again, you can pick another color if you have another conversation and build out the whole set.
Oh yeah, there's three sets.
3 to 1 set. If we talk again, you can have another.
All right.
You can have another set.
Do you guys travel around and do these?
Yep. I'm from Olympia, Washington. She's from Oregon.
Where are you guys from originally?
I was born in Texas,
Oh yeah.
if that's what you
You
mean.
guys currently stay here?
We're here for now. We're probably going to be in Chicago tomorrow. And so,
Don't get lost in there.
I mean, we're trying not to get lost all the time. So, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good day.
Yeah, you too.